Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Trending Thursday. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. As you see my background sitting at the Masters. Wow, Joey did a good job putting that background up, sitting at the Masters. Even though they are, Joey says they're playing. I thought they were delayed, but they're playing. And I'm glad to see that Tiger's going to try to play. I don't think he makes it all the way through. I think something bad happens. He gets hurt. So my next person I'm pulling for is Rory McIlroy. All right. So if anybody's interested in golf, I'm curious to know who you're pulling for the Masters. Just type it in the room. How many? If you're into golf, who are you pulling for? Joey's Amazon pick is moving nicely today. Of course it is. He picked really good stocks. He did. And what he did is he really encapsulated what a brand new subscriber to the VectorVest system should do. He really did. He really did. So I'm gonna like watching these picks, and it's going to give more fodder for the people who are brand new to the software, who need to learn how to find the right stocks outside of what we do here on YouTube. Joey did the right thing. So love golf and always Tiger. A lot of Tiger fans out there. Excellent. I was lucky at college. I played with him. You played, Amir? I don't know. Amir, you don't sound like you're a golf player. Believe you me. You know, you sound like you played table tennis. That's what you sound like to me. And Tiger never played table tennis. So I'm just saying. Hey, Glenn, can you touch on gold play today? Absolutely. That's one of the things that I will talk about today. I recorded tomorrow's video already. The 6 p.m. video is going to be all about inflation, since that's the big news of the week. It's going to be a different take on how we shoot the video. Joey's going to play a much bigger role in how the video is being presented. And I don't think you want to miss it. I don't think it's going to put inflation into perspective. Of course, I'm going to give you some fish to take a look at, but you need to watch it. You need to watch it. All right. Amir says, I'm a golfer. Okay, if you're a golfer. All right. I listen, who am I to disagree with you? Who am I to disagree? Amir says he plays golf. Hey, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm inviting you to hold a country club plantation that all pro plays. If you ever come, we can play. Listen, I'm already going to be playing with Mark Norton next week in Mooresville for golf. I accept anybody who's coming through the Charlotte area to play golf, or if I'm traveling, I'd love to play golf with anybody in VV Nation. Amir, I believe you. I don't think you would ever lie to me. All right. And you're right, Lingarage. The market is going up and up. We're going to take a look at that in a second. As a matter of fact, I can do my own thing, right? As a matter of fact, let's go into nope, not there. Let's go to the program. Lingarage, I'm going to jump right on that. The market is rebounding today. Over the last 2 days, the market has gone, over the last day, yesterday, market took a big hit to the downside. And if you're looking at this as a pattern, look at this. Downtrend, found a level of support. We could be getting ourselves a little bit of a hammer coming off this level of support. We could be. Interesting. We just got a confirmed down call. The last confirmed down call we had was the shortest I've ever seen, was a 2-day confirmed down call. I think that we stay with this down call for a little bit. The market's not moving up fast enough to overcome being up for 2 straight weeks in a row, 2 5-day periods in a row. So I'm just keeping that in mind. Could be a possibility. I'm not banking on that yet. Hold on. Glenn, you should have selected Carly Simon for the eclipse on. Went to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun. Well, I think the Bonnie Raitt one was perfect, except for it was the total eclipse of the heart, but a total eclipse of the sun. NVIDIA is moving too. We're going to talk a little bit about why NVIDIA is moving. A hammer is good or bad. Coming off of the low of a move could be a positive thing as a reversal. Notice here, Ravi, hammer formation. What did the market do? Go up. Coming off of here, not a pristine hammer, but possibly a hammer nonetheless. It is a candlestick pattern. All right, are we going back into chips? I got some stories about that today. So we're going to keep our minds. This is very interesting how the market is responding back and forth to the news of inflation. CPI was higher than expected. PPI rose, but was not as high as expected. So does that make the Fed look a little deeper into a possible June cut? I think that based upon everything that's going on, we don't get a June cut. All right, we don't get a June cut. Wrong song, but Joey DJ'd it like a pro. How hold on. First, I'm going to laugh, and then I'm going to put a car crash. All right, how did Joey didn't DJ nothing. He just, all you did was play the song. That wasn't, it had nothing to do. What did you do to did you didn't mix it. Oh my gosh, car crash again. All right. So it is. I still love you, Joey. All right. So possible reversal going on after one offer come off the high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 2 trading weeks. We could be bouncing back up again. It seems like the market just does not want to give up this uptrend. And we are getting some swings, but the market just doesn't want to give up this uptrend. So Sherilyn is here. Sherilyn, how you doing? Glad to see you. All right, let's talk about the news that's pushing the market in this direction. Joey, you can click on the news part. I'll find the stories. Go ahead. You're supposed to click on that. All right, fine. No, oh, did you? Dang. Well, stop waiting on me. All right. So here we go. Let's talk about the news. U.S. Producer prices rise moderately. Weekly jobless claims fall. So it wasn't like the last week. We had 303,000 new jobs. Not this week. Fairly tight labor. Excuse me. Producer. Where is it? Goods fall. What's the jobs number? Son of a gun. Another labor report said initial claims for the state unemployment benefits dropped 11,000 to seasonally adjusted 211,000. That's a big drop from 303,000. And economists had forecasted 215,000. So there we go. What else is going on? Ranks of the Fed officials in no rush to cut rates. Keep growing. So I've always been putting it out there. I don't think that the Fed's in a rush. They're not in a rush. I think they're gonna hold a little bit more to the longer, higher for longer. Hey, we got 208 people in here. Let's see if we can double that or at least get us to 300. Joey, put the link in the room. I would love for everybody to share the link to this live stream because people need to know how to invest in the market in the current market's conditions. People are going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Let us show them how to keep their heads off the swivel and keep them on the right side of the market. All right. VV prices turn green, up. All right. And here's another bad news. Credit card delinquencies hit series high in Q4. New mortgages appear risky. That's the Philly Fed. Talking about gold. Someone wanted to talk about gold. Well, gold can push to above $2,500 an ounce. That came from Van Eck. So we're going to be looking at some gold stocks in our list today. Now, Nike, how about this? Nike raised to a buy at Bank of America, sees Olympics as a catalyst. All it takes is some good event for a company like Nike who sponsors like everybody. All right. And going into the Olympics, Nike could get a big bump from there. You know where else Nike is going to get a big bump from? The Masters. The Masters tees off, putting the spotlight on golf. You know, Nike is into golf, whether it's clubs, whether it's clothing, whether it's shoes, whatever it is, sports and gaming stocks. So we're going to be looking at MODG. We're going to be looking at Nike. We're going to look at what is that? Dick's Sporting Goods. I do want a gaming stock, sporting stocks. I am going to probably put DraftKings in there. I did not put a gaming, but I am going to put DraftKings in there. It's probably one of the best ones out there. DKNG. And in case you did not know, on, what was it, March 11th, Joey? March 11th, all of the gaming stocks or all of the gaming products were made alive and available in North Carolina. And I think in the first month, there was about $198 million worth of gaming done in North Carolina in 1 month, folks. 1 month. That is crazy. 109. And now, because it's legal here, the government gets a piece of that. The government, from a tax, they get some of that money. $198 million in gambling done in North Carolina in 1 month. That's just wow.
Maybe we can get some road sticks.
Maybe we can. No, that's supposed to be for the other. That's for the lottery. That's the lottery is supposed to do. No, the lottery is for schools. Yeah, it is. So is the gaming for roads? I don't know either.
Did you know Dick's owns Golf Galaxy?
No, I did not. Top Golf? You said Golf Galaxy.
Yeah.
No, I did not know that. How many people here have played Top Golf, Type of 1? Let me tell you something. Top Golf is freaking fun. It is fun. And it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. But golf, when you go play Top Golf, it's great to see all the people who don't know how to play golf. And then it's really good to see the people who do know how to play golf. Top Golf is some of the most fun that you'll have. If you guys have never gone, whether you know how to play golf or not, you need to go. You need to go.
We went a couple weeks ago, and this kid, like 4 bases down, almost hit me with a golf ball, and I was in the seats.
Wow. That means he's not good at all. That means he's not good at all. And I don't know if you know, but I live off of a golf course. I live off of Mallard Head in Mooresville. And my wife goes out into the backyard all the time and finds balls. If people are hitting balls into my backyard, they are bad. They are bad. Sorry I'm late. I was programming the Masters to record. Yeah, Joey was looking at the Masters a little bit because Joey doesn't work nearly as much as I do. He was able to go look at the mess. I wasn't able to see it.
I muted you. I did. Yeah.
People watching my lips move and I know words. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? No, because Joey muted me. Top Golf is so much fun. And you're never late, Mark. All right. What else is in the news today? AI stocks. Amazon CEI touts AI revolution while committing to cost cuts. It's interesting how even in the AI space, how are they making sure that the bottom line looks good? Well, the AI space is moving, but cutting costs, a lot of people are committing to cutting costs. That's where layoffs come in. All right. That's where layoffs come in. And what's interesting? How do companies expect to make more with less people? I'm just asking the question. Joey, are you picking up what I'm putting down, Joey?
Always.
I listen. Companies want to save money, and I understand that. But how do they expect to get the same production out of less people? Do you not know that you're going to wear those people out? And Bill says through efficiency. Okay. And I guess then you have to go on the road of trying to make sure that the smaller amount of people you have are being efficient in what they're doing. Automation is another way to go. And that is coming to fruition too. Automation is another way to go because machines don't need lunch breaks and PTO and all that kind of stuff. They don't, right? So it's interesting. Productivity is relative, Ravi. I can only be as productive as I can, but I think the efficiency is going to help me to keep up my same production with less amount of people. I heard that said that being in the military and caused me to scratch my head too back in the day. Listen, we didn't have a shortage of people in the Corps. I'm thinking that they might have now. Mark, I booked my tea time for the 20th. Yeah, I booked it. I booked it for the 20th, 8 o'clock in the morning. Did I not text you that? 8 o'clock, Mallard Head in Mooresville. I didn't give you the address, but I'll give you the address. I'll text you the address. But yeah, it's for the 20th. For the 20th at 8 a.m. All right. So, man, that's going to be fun. We're going to take some video. I'm not going to ask Joey to do it because it's a Saturday and that's not Joey's work time. So I ain't trying to get him into no trouble. And I ain't trying to get me into no trouble. Between Mark and I, we'll be able to put up as much videos as we can on the YouTube channel for you guys. All right. So I got some tech stocks, some AI stocks that I want you to keep an eye on. He had a whole list of them up here, but we'll go through those. Alphabet, another one that's already in there, heads towards $2 trillion with investors cheering AI progress. So that's another one that's up there, catching up to Apple. We saw that NVIDIA is number 3 overall by way of market cap, but Alphabet is up there too. How about that? All right, and the last story that I have is a big biotech company that's moving. It was up a lot. It has since come back down 3.97%, but it was up over 20% earlier this morning. So I wanted to take a look at that stock. Just wait till quantum computers stop messing with me with quantum computers. I already did a video on it. The reason why this stock is going up, it's got $5 million in funding for clinical programs. All right, so we'll keep our eye on that stock. All right, let me minimize that. You can put me back into the program. We already looked at the market timing graph. I'm watching this rebound today. Definitely watching, and that is a definite hammer forming coming off of this pullback off of the high. Could it be a possible reversal quickly? Maybe, but the buy to sell ratio and RT are both below the value of 1. The only thing that is above the value of 1 is the MTI, and it's just barely above at 1.05. Who is that? That was the alert set. All right. Let's go to the viewers. So we looked at the news. Let's go into the viewers. What's the market doing? All of the indices went up, led by the NASDAQ, up 1.6%. The Spiders up almost 1%. The low dollar riskier stocks, RWM or IWM, is up almost 1%. The Dow is up about 0.2, and the VectorVest Composite is up 0.4. And the greed is coming back out of the market. It's interesting that the PPI, as opposed to the CPI, is making that much of a move in the market because maybe the euphoria is coming back that inflation, unlike the CPI, the PPI is not as much. The producer price index, the money that the makers of good have to pay, went down a little bit. So is that gonna relate to lower prices for us? No, probably not. Quantum computers and AI combined will be disrupted. Listen, Energy, I did a video on quantum computers a while ago, and I did talk about it in a couple of live streams as well. I think I got quantum computing stocks as well. Can you check Tesla gain, Glenn, please? Lingarage. We'll see. I'll write that down as one of the stocks that you want to look at today. I don't know if I have it. I own TSLL. I did get into TSLL. I'm not in TSLL. Where's all these cards that were on my desk? Why does Joey come into the office on Wednesday and now all my stuff is all disorganized? How does that happen? I don't know. Joey needs to stay out of my office. That's what it means. All right. The DEW is not back up yet, Stephen. Not that I saw. All right. Let's go. You want to look at Tesla? I'll look at Tesla. TSLA, and you put LPTX is another one. LPTX. All right. Steel is on the move. Yep. I'm a big fan of USAP, Mukesh. I'm a big fan. As a matter of fact, Ryan did a video on rising steel stocks today. You guys, if you're not looking at all of the other content that we put on our YouTube channel, you need to. Ryan, you want to look at what steel stocks are on the move? Take a look at what Ryan did as a short today. What I heard is that 2 type items that went up are CPI, were housing and insurance. Insurance went up because of new people added to the system. Housing is lagging indicator and should trend down. All right. I think housing, I don't think nobody wants to buy a house right now because the mortgage rates are too high. Unless you have a fixed mortgage rate, a lot of people are getting screwed in their mortgages. I'll check them out. I was just in the expo. Okay. How do you find the right sectors and ETFs to go into? I'm going to do that. That wasn't part of what I was going to do, but I'm going to do that for you real quick, Mukesh. No, Paras. Watch this. If you go to the Unisearch tool, if you ever want to find out what industries are on the rise, do a Delta search on industries. We have one here, and I would use a 10-day RT Delta. This shows me the industries that are going up the most by way of RT. You can't do that anyplace else but here. Look at this. Over the last 10 days, mining uranium, 23%. Delta, change in price. Mining gold, 20%. Mining other, 19%. Software. So, Paras, does that make sense? As a VectorVest subscriber, you always want to stay on top of what industries are on the rise. This is a great way. Look at the 10-day RT Delta. You can clearly see, and this is in a 2-week time period, right? 10 days, which is 2 trading weeks. What industries are on the rise? Paras, does that answer your question? That wasn't what I was going to do today, but that was a great question and an easy answer to that question in the Unisearch tool under Delta Searches Industries and looking at a 10-day RT Delta. All right, so that's for everybody out there. That is for everybody out there. When can we get the RT Delta shown in the mobile app? You got to understand, Julian, the mobile app is an app. App stands for application. Application is a truncated version of the software. And with that, a lot of these things we can't put into an app because it takes up way too much space. But when we get to this newer version of the software where it's all browser driven, then that goes away, and even the mobile app will be able to access that and hook you up. All right, so we're still working on it. What steel stocks are moving up? Let's see, is steel in here? Yep. Let's just go check real quick. Sigh. You guys just don't want me to get done what I got to get done. Notice that the steel alloy is up 10.69% over the last 2 weeks. What stocks are moving right now today? CRS, ATI, and MTUS. Look at that, Jazz. Again, a question's asked and an answer is given on the fly. On the fly. USAP, though, look at all of these stocks. Just about all of them have CIs above 1 as an industry, double-digit earnings growth as an industry, relative values above 1 as an industry. But there you go. Jazz, just like that. Question asked, answer given. Question asked, answer given. All right, let's go back to my viewers. Let's go to the big stock names. I'm going to add in, what was the stock? DraftKings. All right, I'm going to add in DKNG. So with today's news, the articles that I gave here, wow, every single one of the stocks that I gave news on are all moving up today. I think that this is a good list to at least keep your eyes on. ATI is one of your construction stocks last May. Okay. But that was a good time last May to take a look at that stock. I always want to try to give you stocks that are pertinent to the current market's conditions. I always try to do that. Apple is moving up big. Should we buy? There's one reason why I would tell you to consider keeping Apple on the watch list, because in the background, they're doing a lot of work on generative AI. They ain't putting it out there that they're doing it, but everybody else is working on that. Apple likes to take things that are in play and make it better. So that is one reason why I would take a look at Apple. It's not one of the big news stocks. I should have added it to the list, but now I don't have to. I will take a look at it real quick. It's up 3.75%. Fundamentally, it's getting better. It is still overvalued. Let's go view the stock graph. Would I buy it yet? Wow, look at that. That's just today. Apple looks beautiful today. Good, googly muggly. Put it on a 3-month graph, though. That's a big 1 day up. Where's volume? Volume shows I'm not feeling a big day up on just okay volume. I would be more apt to say yes on Apple if I had a big volume day. Now, with that being said, here's the downtrend on Apple. Looks like it's right at the trigger point. Freehand connecting the highs. It broke through the downtrend, but I don't want one day. I don't want one day. All right. I don't want one day. Let's go see what tomorrow does, and let's go see if I can get trigger. All right. Let's go see if I can get trigger. One day doesn't make a trend, but if I can have another up day tomorrow and get trigger on rising volume, then I'd be saying yes. Stick your toe in the water with Apple. Does that make sense, Akshaya? That's the way I would look at Apple. Now let's go look at the rest of the stocks that are in the list that we talked about as far as news today. Titleist, I don't know who Titleist parent company is, but anything dealing with golf is going to have a big bump today. Here's NVIDIA, trend, no trigger, but I also added one more thing, the 20-day exponential moving average. Look at that nice move above it. NVIDIA has just been another powerhouse stock like I did with TSM yesterday. Meta, above the 20-day, it's got trend, it's got no trigger. A lot of these stocks lost trigger as the market pulled down. Look at Amazon, though. I got new trigger trend above the. I'm liking Amazon. So out of all of these stocks that made the news, Google, I like Google. Goodness gracious. Microsoft, I own the ETF of Microsoft, and I have for the last month or two. I'm doing well. I'm up double digits on it. What is it? MSFU? That's what FU. Can I say that, Joey? Can I say MSFU? No? Okay. Would I buy NVIDIA? I would really like to see it take out the 3-month high. If I want to be a little bit more aggressive, though, I like that it went back above the 20-day exponential moving average, serving as a beautiful level of support, right? I do like that. So a couple of things. If I want to be super aggressive, it's now above that 20-day, I can take it. If I want to be a little bit more prudent, let's see if we can get trigger. If I want to be more conservative, let's break above that level of the 3-month high. Who asked me that question? Jazz, does that answer your question? I answered that question for 3 types of investors. If you're aggressive, boom. If you're prudent, boom. If I'm more conservative, boom. There's the answer. That's probably the best way that I can answer that question on NVIDIA. Everybody agree with that? Everybody on board with the 3 different analysis on when to enter depending on how you invest in the market? Yes or no? I want everybody to answer. Some of these questions that I ask, I ask for a reason because I want to make sure that as people are commenting or looking, that they are not being left behind by the things that I'm saying. All right. I don't want that to happen. So thank you, Kiwi. Meow. All right. That was the only person. So did I confuse the hell out of everybody else? Is that what you're saying? I mean, just tell me. I can take it. Just tell me. Sigh. All right. Whew. I wonder if it's just because it's the delay. Joey, did I just get triggered again? Yes or no?
You want to put a 1 in or?
Oh gosh! All right, I like to have the interaction with you guys. I don't want this to be just me yip yapping and you guys don't have some input. But 3 different ways for three different types of investors. All right, let me get through the rest of these stocks. DraftKings, nice bump up. I wonder is that when we got hit, when they gave it to us. Interesting. 3 days after North Carolina got it, big jump. Was that earnings? Big jump. It was an earnings play. Wow. How about it hit North Carolina just before earnings? But it's fading the gap a little bit. Be careful with DraftKings. I think it's going to have a bump up. I think it is going to have a bump up. Gold. Gotta love gold right now. You gotta love Joey. Can Glenn see the chart? Yeah, I'm looking at the chart. How can you ask me if I got this? Yeah. NASDAQ is at an all-time high. Again, the market is just going ballistically higher and higher and higher. I don't know how much sustainable. So we go back to let me move this over a little bit. We go back to the market timing graph, right? And I always ask the question, is this uptrend sustainable? Let's put this on a 1-year graph. Is this uptrend sustainable? And every time we pull back, I'm like, yeah, this is it. Short term. Yeah, this is it. We're going to pull back. Short term. Yeah, this is it. We're going to pull back. The market needs a healthy pullback. Do you guys believe that? Yes or no? The market needs a healthy pullback. Do you agree? Do you guys agree with that? Yes or no? And we keep getting a little pullback, possibly a little pullback. Richard says no. Wow, really? So Richard, do you just unrealistically want the market to go up higher? And Jim says no as well. Do you guys just unrealistically, markets can't go up forever. No, he can use the chat. He can just read the chat. I can read the chat. I'm with James. It would make things more stable. And I think, to say no, you just want the market to just go up forever. Kathleen says many pullbacks work. Do they? I mean, all right. It's so unpredictable right now, says Jez. Bernice says yes. I just think that we need a good healthy pullback. But again, that's my 2 cents. Interesting. I wanted to show the market climate graph because as we talk about inflation, CPI inflation here says is at 3.2. It went up to 3.45, something like that. So inflation, even though it's leveling out, rises and falls. T notes are going up. But this is what's really, truly good for the market. The 50-day moving average earnings per share on the S&P 500 just keeps rising. Companies are meeting or exceeding their earnings, which is also good for not only for the market, but for the economy. If companies continue to keep meeting their earnings predictions, that's not only good for the market, but it's good for the economy as the people who are working for these companies. So, all throughout all of this back and forth, the VectorVest software has never given us a bear market. And this is why. This is totally why. Let the crypto market pull back. Energy, crypto should be called crapto. That's what it should be called. Are you saying to be conservative to buy it? So AB, if you're talking about NVIDIA, I just walked you through what to look for no matter how you invest in the market on NVIDIA. All right. Let's go to give you some fish. I know you guys are here for some fish. Let me hook you up. Here's the MPI and MPI enhanced. Even on a day like today, when markets are coming back around, here's good fish for you. These are all technicals by way of the MPI. I take a picture, watch them. Let me check the volumes though. I haven't been doing that lately. That's so not good. Yeah, these are all good by volume. All right, these are all good by volume. These are MPI picks. Write them down. Take a picture. I don't care. But here's some fish for you. I'm going to give you more fish from another technical from the Midas Touch. All right, for the Midas Touch. All of these stocks. Wow, look at this. This is the NKTR. I could not find what was making them go up today, but they're up 32%. All of these stocks from the Midas Touch all have RTs above 1. Not fundamentally sound. These are technical picks. All right. Only one has a CI above 1, and that's RGLS. I would really pay more attention to that. And not only that, look at the earnings growth rate. None of them are double digits, and most of them are negative. These are good technical plays, short-term plays. Everybody understand that? Yes or no? All right. These are good short-term plays, a week or so. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? These are technical plays, not fundamental plays. They're all in uptrends, but these are technical short-term plays. Before anybody jumps up there and says, well, Glenn told me to go buy this stock and it sucks. These are short-term plays. Does everybody understand though? All right. Does everybody understand that? Again, that's one of the questions that I want everybody to answer, because I don't want anybody to feel that I'm misrepresenting these stocks. These are fish that I'm giving you, but these are short-term technical fish. Thank you, Adrian, for answering. Nobody else answered. That's fine. I'm assuming for the silence that many people do understand. All right, but I try to make sure. I'm not giving multi-baggers today. I think my multi-bagger portfolios are both filled up, so I'm not giving any multi-baggers today. Probably I'm going to stop giving them in here. We will just do them in videos. Today's big movers. All right, here's today's big movers. When I pick out big movers for you, not only are they moving up today, but they're moving up in percentage of average volume. Whoo-wee, SPRC up 1,800% on average volume. So not only is it up 6.5% today, but it's moving up on big volume. Again, a lot of these, though, even though these are not straight up technical plays, these are stocks that I made from a search from you guys. All of these should be undervalued. All right, so they're all big uptrending stocks, but they are undervalued, which is hard to find. Not only undervalued and up today, but up on big volume overall. One stock that does have an RT above 1 is NTIC. I would keep my eye on this one. I would definitely keep my eye on this one, and it's the only one with a VST above 1. NTIC. It's another fish for you. I am watching the commodities. I want to see what's going on with the commodities, no matter what it is. There's energy, agriculture, precious metals. What's moving today? Gold, and precious metals. Nice. All right. So in tomorrow's video, I'll be touching on some of these kinds of stocks because I'm going to give you ways to invest through high inflation. Tomorrow's video is really, I'm penning it out to be a really good topical video with a lot of stuff going on. I don't think you're going to be anywhere disappointed with tomorrow's 6 p.m. video. All right. But agriculture, energy, corn, oil, wheat, natural gas are all down today. These are short term again. Yes. And those, today's big movers, yes, those are also, because for the most part, they're not always fundamentally sound, but Jazz, these I could possibly swing trade because they are undervalued with relative values above 1. These may not be nearly as short term as the other ones that I gave you from the MPI and the Midas Touch. Does that make sense, Jazz? These may be a little longer term because they're all undervalued with RVs above 1. These make a little bit more sense to hold longer, whereas the MPI and Midas Touch are specifically based off the technical searches. All right. So hopefully that answers your question. Gold stocks. Let's go take a look at those real quick. A lot of my gold stocks are moving. Big mover is EMX. Where's Harmony? I own Harmony, 3.72% today. Silver, on the other hand, is a little lower. NTIC posted earnings this morning. Thank you for that, Jeff. Thank you for that. But I like it from the other because it also met the search criteria for those stocks that I like to find for you. Oil and gas, what is it doing? What's the big mover? Also WTI, HNRG. Ryan and I both like that stock. BP, Oxy. The biggest mover to the downside today is natural gas. All right. Oil is slightly down today. I do own USO. All right. Let's go get into your picks. All right. So there we go. Move right along today. I got written down 2 stocks. Remember, for this segment of the live stream, I do 1 stock for every 10 likes. I do 1 stock for every 10 likes. So CCJ, I will put. FIX, I will put. How many likes do we have? So I can look at, I'm going to look at 7 stocks. That's all I'm going to do. I even give you 1 extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's after Wave? LAAC and then CPRX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are my 7 stocks for today. All right. So there we go. Those are my 7 stocks for today, unless I get more likes. All right. So I always try to tell you, you guys are prepared for this every week. Tesla. Did I not look at Tesla? I did not. LPTX, CCJ, Fix, Wave, LAAC, Lithium Play, CPRX. Check the likes again for me real quick before I go look at these stocks. 81. How many did I give you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll give you 8, 9. Give you Wave, CPRX, AROC, and I'm not looking at Canadian stocks, Kathy. I don't have the Canadian software open. PANW. All right. There we go. I gave you as much as you gave me. All right. So you got 9 stocks up here, even though there's only 84 likes. I rounded up. I should have rounded down to 8 because 4 is less than 5. That's my math. 4 is less than 5. All right. So there's my, again, you guys got to have just a little bit of skin in the game. We got over 200 people and all I get was less than 90 likes. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Let's go sort this by VST. All right. Just about every stock in here has got a VST above 1 with the exception of Tesla. CIs, how many stocks have CIs above 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. AROC. CI is comfort index. It's the comfort index. I'm not reading that, Joey. It's the comfort index, and it shows me stocks that go up. No, you don't have to read it. I'm gonna mute you. La 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 la. Okay, good. La la la. All right. 4 of these stocks go up more than they go down. The worst one here is CPRX. Which ones are moving up the fastest? Which ones are moving up? Wow, Wave is on the run. 2, followed by Fix. AROC now come up in 2 different sorts. I'm going to keep my eye on that. There's only 2 stocks that have an RT below 1, and that's Tesla and Palo Alto. Which stocks have the most upside? Now we got PANW, we got Palo Alto, Catalyst Pharmaceutical, CCJ, Fix. AROC comes up in every one of these sorts. AROC, who gave me AROC? AROC comes up in every one of these sorts. That's a very interesting find. I like that. All right. Today, with the uncertainty that's going on in the market, my portfolios, I don't know if I want, answer me this. Do you want to put stocks into the Trending Thursday account? Oh, all my stops hit. Oh, and it went down. Yeah, I don't think I want to put any stocks in the Trending Thursday. You guys agree with that? Yes or no? You guys agree with that? Yes or no? All right. All of the stops that I had on the Trending Thursday picks, they all stopped out. All right. You're only down 0.25%. I'm okay with that. You guys had some good stocks in there, but they all got stopped out and it changed. Jazz says no. Jazz, you're the only one so far, so you're in the minority. How about that? All right. So today we're just going to look at the stocks. Today we're going to look at the stocks. Wave only has 5.5 million shares. You're saying available, Energy? You're saying available? Let's go take a look at these. Remember, we're not putting any of these into the portfolio today. So we're just looking at them. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. Palo Alto. Ooh. I'm not feeling it yet. Palo Alto got hit. That wasn't earnings? No, that was, yeah. They got hit hard. I am still a big fan of cybersecurity, though. I'm a huge fan of cybersecurity. AROC is on the list, isn't it? Well, it's on the list because it showed up. AROC is already on the list. All right, we're already on the list. So, I like the move for the past few days. I got no trend. I got no trigger. What I do like is it did go above the 20-day. Now this is in addition to the MPI graph. I have a 20-day exponential moving average. All right. Interesting that even though I don't have trend yet, it is above the 20-day. If I'm a little bit more aggressive, I do like the move. I can jump on board. If I'm a little bit more prudent, let's get trend and trigger. And if I'm a little bit more conservative, let's get past this level of, that's a lot of money though before we get there, but that's a good conservative level to get in. CPRX, man, was in a big channel, broke out back in the channel. It is above the 20-day exponential moving average. I got trend and trigger, but I'm a down day. I wouldn't buy CPRX on a down day. It's got to be on an up day. I do like the move. I like that it's back in the channel. I'd really like to see it take out this level of 1741, which is the high of the channel. Let's go to the next one. CCJ, uranium is on the run. Well, we saw that. Let me move this over. We saw that in the industries, right? We saw that in the industries, right? Man, who asked me about how to find the right industries? It's in the industries. Mining, uranium. It's number one. Over the last 10 days, it's up 25%. Gotta love that. And that's by RT, not by price, but by RT. So the whole idea of looking for the best industries to get into, I think, pays off. You wanted me to look at CCJ. Now you know why CCJ is moving. All right, now you know why CCJ is moving, because of the move in the industry. PANW had a 3-8 cross. That's fine. Remember, what I also like, add that to our Saxena. Look at that. It's above the 20-day exponential moving average. So to a certain degree, I've got a nice early entry here. All right, add that to the 3 and the 8. That may line up pretty nicely. Fix, a little bit of a channel. Little bit of a channel on fix. See that? There's the level of resistance, level of support. Bouncing off that, we still have trend. We're about to lose trigger since it's in that channel. I would really like to see it break above this level of resistance. Cameco has the highest grade in uranium mining. The CCJs, every time I look at uranium, CCJ is, if not the best, one of the best in the uranium space. All right. So I'm not ready with fix yet. I do like that it's in a channel. Let's see if we can get above the 20-day. Exponential, more aggressive. Prudent is already saying that we've got trend. Let's see. We're not far from the 3-month high. A-Rock, we got, look at that 20-day. I know I'm looking at the MPI. Look at that 20-day exponential. I think anybody else agrees with me that this might be a good addition to the MPI, yes or no? That this might be a good addition. I like that we can see that we have trend. But look at something that actually backs that up. Anybody agree that the 20-day exponential moving average is a good addition to the MPI graph? Not to say AdRock is there. We just looked at that. We're looking at it, Bill. Do you not see that? We're looking at it. Sigh. And again, this stock showed up in 3 different sorts. I like the play. If I'm not in it yet, I like that it's above the 20-day. I like that we do have trend. We still have trigger. I'd like to see volume, but if I'm not in it yet, we're not far from the 3-month high. Let's see if we can get above this level of 2140. All right, and let me move this up to here. I like this addition. Change the style. Let's make it a little darker. I think I'm going to save this layout. Ooh, hold on. Graph layout. I think I can save. Watch this. Add layout. About live stream MPI. A good name. We just created a new one. Live stream MPI. So you want me to add volume? The volume is already there. So I saved it. I saved it with the 20-day exponential moving average, and I saved it with volume. I just made a couple of tweaks. So this is our live stream MPI. Live stream MPI. All right. I do like this play, though. I do like this play. All right. Next one, LAAC mining, lithium. A little bit of a volatile play. Earnings went up. Look at this 20-day, man. This 20-day, I love that we can see if we have trend, but we can actually see where the trend is with the 20-day. Ooh-wee. You want to see Star Search? I'll do that in a second. Look at the volume falling off. Be careful with LAAC with the volume falling off. No, that's a lot of give back. I wouldn't touch it. That's probably a news play. No, I don't want it. Tesla, not yet. Wave, watch the move. A little bit of parabolic, but watch the volume falling off as well. But it's in trend. There is the trend. We got trigger. A little bit more of an aggressive play. I'm going to put all of these. How much time I got left? Man, I still got time. Let's go look at all of these.
Well, you you though?
Yeah, I do. Excuse me.
Good deal, though.
I got the time. You sit there and look pretty. That's all you need to do. Let's go look at these. And there's another tool that we use, especially in the Jockey Club. I won't explain this as much today. I may have a segment on this on Monday. All right. Joey, remind me, I got to talk about the Star Search on Monday. I think I'm going to have a segment on the Star Search. It's another graphing tool to help you to cherry pick. PANAW, getting out of the slow lane into the middle lane. I'd like to see it get into the fast lane, and it's pinching. All right, both DPOs are below. CPRX, it pinched, but broke to the downside. I need to see it in, Energy says, he said Joey is pretty. Ooh. Can I get in trouble for saying Joey's pretty?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm handsome. You can be pretty. So, however you want to work it. I'm just saying, you just said I wasn't wrong. That's what you just said. So you're pretty. Huh?
Pretty old.
No, okay, I'm fine, but you're pretty. I'm handsome. I'm not ready for CPRX yet. Wow, CCJ, uranium is on the move. CCJ is on the move, and guess what? It's in the fast lane. Ooh, yeah, I got to do a segment on Star Search. I got to do something on Star Search. Adrian says love Star Search. So we looked at them in the MPI. I tend to look at Star Search when I'm looking at stocks that are really running. Nope, this is not the JTP. This is Star Search. Look at this. Fix. Getting out of the slow lane into the middle lane, and we're pinching. The Bollinger Bands are pinching. I would keep my eye on Fix. Last time this pinch and broke up, look at that. Look at that. Bada boom, bada bing. This is why I like this. Bill says love Star Search too. Folks, if you're not subscribers to the channel, to the software, and you want this kind of analysis, technical analysis that you can only find in VectorVest, go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. Take out a trial. Everything that I'm doing right now is part of the $9.95 trial for 30 days. Folks, this is a great way to find stocks to cherry pick, no matter what the market is doing. All right. A-Rock, was in the fast lane, came back out, but for the most time, I'd like to see if it can get back in the fast lane. I'm watching both DPOs fall as well. Even though it made 3 different sorts, from this technical, it says wait. LAAC in the fast lane, broke out of the fast lane into the middle lane, got back in. On Monday, I'll show you how to trade stocks based on this as well. All right, Joe, you got to remind me, though. If summer is going to be bad, AC company's going to run. I would look at Generac. I'd look at Enphase. I think when you get into the summer months, you get into hurricane seasons, those are 2 stocks that I like, Generac and Enphase. LPTX, big pullback. I'm still not a fan of it. Squeeze on Tesla. The squeeze on Tesla tells me that it's ready to pop one way or another. And this graph will let you know when it's time to get into Tesla. All right. I did a video on it, and I liked that it was in the fast lane, but it pulled back to the middle lane, but it's still pinching, which means that the bands are getting tighter, and it can break in either direction. Wow, wave, good, googly moogly, broke out into the fast lane on Sigh. Let's take that to go away. It broke out into the fast lane on 4-8, and it's been in the fast lane ever since. This, and look at that pinch. This is why I love this layout. All right. All right. I'm done. I'm 6 minutes early and I'm done. Put me on my end screen. Look at that. Sitting here in the Masters. I'm getting a little facey stuff going on. I got 2 sick grandbabies living at the house. Joey was mad. He said, why are you blaming it all on the grandbabies? Because they're sick. And I'm their pawpaw, and I hold them and play with them, and so I'm sick. Joey's like, oh, so you're just going to, I'm like, yeah, I'm blaming it on my grandbabies. That's what, no, I'm blaming them, because it's true. They got their pawpaw sick. All right, so that's all I got to show today. Again, as far as all the other stocks that you want me to look at, we already know what it is. For every 10 likes we get to look at a stock. We had over 200 people and only 90 likes. It is what it is. I set the rules, so I'm going to stay by the rules. Tesla has earnings coming up, but the news hasn't been great lately. I think that they miss on revenues. I think that, so this is my prediction. I think they beat earnings but miss on revenues. I think that they beat earnings and miss on revenues. We'll see. Well, rubber gloves and masks. No, I'm not doing my listen, if my grandbabies get me sick, they get me sick. I just gotta. I like SUP as a stock, Michelle. I've looked at it. I've talked about it. I do like it as a play. I do like it as a play. All right, thank you, Glenn. Big Bang earnings start tomorrow. Yes, and if you didn't watch, Ryan did a short today. No, actually, his video tonight is on the Big Bang preview earnings. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you check out Ryan's video tonight. He did a short on steel, which I did talk about because somebody wanted to know more about steel. But he did it. He did, and that's fine. I just don't want to get blowback from that. Somebody's gonna. I picture Mark saying something. But we put out a lot of content other than live streams and videos. We do a lot of shorts, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of stuff that you guys are asking about, we've done something about it. Chris says, thank you, sir. New to VectorVest and new to the show. How have I been flying in the dark so long? Love me some VectorVest. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. All right. So this is, again, you guys, if you're not subscribers to the channel, subscribe. You get to see all of the alerts come out when we do a video, but watch the content. We got so much content in there for you. All right. Joey, close out the show. Fine. I'm going to let you want Joey. I'm putting the mic closer to so they can hear you close out the show. Go ahead. You're not closing out the show, Joey.
You didn't finish reading it.
Read what?
With the JTP.
You close it out. Oh, close out the show with JTP, Joey.
No, go ahead.
No, close it out.
Go ahead.
No, close it out. Everybody's waiting for you to close it out. Go ahead.
Adios, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Bon dia, shalom, namaste, yasu. Till the next time, folks. See ya.
Am I still live?
Yeah.
Did y'all guys hear what Joey just said? He sent us off. Did y'all hear it?
All right, say bye.
All right, I got to say bye. See you, folks. Have a wonderful day.